Yeah, I don't think you want to mess with this brother, man. I don't think they want to mess with this brother, man. I mean, I'm just saying. But I'm glad you got out of there safe. And besides, man, you got backup, man. You 𝗔𝗴 now, brother. Your wife is 𝗔𝗴, man. You connected to everything that needs to be connected up in there, brother.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, we try to avoid getting people's involved unless it's like a real
Sure.
serious situation. You want to try to use that for
Wisdom.
an emergency, not for no
Wisdom.
random riffraff.
You know how some people be when they know they got backup, they start to talk a little bit louder. They start to stick their chest out even more. They start to pick fights with people because they got backup. I hate
Not
people like
me.
that. I hate
I
people
just
like
chill.
that. I mean, that's the way to be, man. You don't want to cause trouble. First of all, just because you got backup don't mean that, they're going to back you up, but that don't mean they're not going to get at you after it's all over, like why you get involved in this. You know what I mean? So that you got to watch out for that too. And you never want to cry wolf out here. You never want to be that brother that you never want to have that Napoleon complex where you got to bark at everything moving. You want to be smart out there, especially when you're in another country. It's one thing to be in America and do all that stuff because you should know how to move and operate out here. And we'll get down. We will check that chin. If you get out of line, we'll check that chin out here.
Oh yeah.
So it's a little bit different. Overseas, they have a little bit more patience, but once they get to 1,000 or once they get to 100, yeah, you're done, brother. And you don't want that mob justice out there in Africa. That mob justice will get you, pick you up, take you where you don't want to go, and slice and dice you, man. They got the machetes out there, man. They cut your hands, fingers, toes off, and leave you looking like a teddy bear at the end of the day, with short arms and short legs. And you don't want to be out there. So if you're from America, brother, do not operate like you operate in America. Operate in grace when you're overseas and use your brain. Be smart. Don't go into dark places. Don't go nowhere that nobody don't know you. The moment you speak, they're gonna know you're from out of town. Okay, so if you don't have the proper protection, just fit in is what I'm trying to say. Get yourself fit in.
Yeah,
Man.
I'll wrap it up by saying that this is very important. I meant to say that too. I don't even since I don't really know the native language like that. I don't even talk a lot. The silence is golden. Less is more. The
Yes,
less
indeed.
you talk, the less attention you will attract. I know it's hard for people to be silent, but let your people talk for you. Let
That's a boss.
whoever's with you. Yeah.
My
And
wife
that's
tells me
what I
that all the
do.
time. Man,
Yeah.
y'all see my name too much. Y'all see too much. Okay. My wife tells me all the time, you talk too much. Let me talk. They're gonna change the price. Because I'm the man. I'm an alpha. I like to be the man. I like to be like, hey, we want this. I like to order. I like to, I like to pop my collar. I like to pop my collar. But when you're overseas, let your wife speak, man. Let her do most of the talking. If you don't got your Nigerian accent down or your East African accent down, don't just shh. Because they listen very well out there. They know by certain words you say what tribe you're from. Okay, so
Right.
if you try to pretend like you're one of them, they're gonna code switch on you real quick to test you out. They'll start speaking in their native tongue. They'll start speaking in Swahili. They'll have you say certain words, and when you say certain words, they're listening for the accent, and they'll know exactly what tribe you're from in Africa. They may not know where you're from in America, but they'll know you're from America. They know you're from America or UK just based on you talking. So he's right. Keep your mouth shut. This is my wife calling right now, but we're gonna I'll text her right now, let her know I'm on live. But
And that could be the difference between a $10 cab ride and a
come on,
$25 cab ride.
come on.
That could be
Hold on.
it could be the difference between uh $150 a night hotel stay, and a $250 a night hotel stay. So very important.
Very important.
I see you got to get to your wife. So why don't we do just like another like 20 minutes and then wrap it up? Whatever else you want to go into.
Yeah. I actually didn't want to be long. Let's talk a little bit about Diddy real quick before we get up out of here. Let's do a little bit of Diddy, man. We might circle back and come around. Maybe some more stuff will come out by the next time we go on here. Did you see the video on Diddy? Did you see the video?
Yeah, everybody's gonna. I don't even know if I want to comment. Everybody's gonna hate me after I comment on it. But
man,
yeah, I seen the video.
Man. Keep it real, man. Listen, I think Diddy's a scumbag. If a woman, first of all, no man should be putting his hand on a woman, especially if she's walking away from you. If she's walking away, let her go. Don't chase her. Don't drag her. Don't intimidate her. Don't force. P. Diddy's not a player. I'm gonna tell you, Cali brothers, we got too much pride. I'm not gonna chase no woman. I'm not gonna put my hands on no woman. If a woman wants to leave, I'm gonna let her go. There's the door. I'm gonna open the door for you, and I'm gonna be respectful with it. Get the hell out. Because if you don't want me, I definitely don't want you. There's nothing that you got that I want more. As long as I got me, my character, my integrity, my pride, go do you, sweetheart. Now, if you're doing if you a simp, which P. Diddy, if Sean Puffy Combs did not have any money, he would be the brokest, dustiest, unwanted, unloved brother on the planet. He couldn't even get to be a nefarious, whatever he's doing, weirdo. He couldn't even be. He'd be working at Sam's Club, right? If it wasn't for his money, he could not get away with half the stuff he's doing. He is, to me, he's just corrupt. He's a corrupt kingpin, and I don't feel sorry for him. We need to get people like him off the streets. All the Epsteins, all the Weinsteins, all the Diddies, all the Drakes. We got to get them. We got to get them. All the Grahams. We got to get them off the streets. Period. These are weirdos. We don't want them around our family members. We don't want them around our relatives, our sisters, or our kids. We don't want them around none of that. You see Justin Bieber. Everybody know he's messed up. Diddy messed him up. Usher. Everybody knows something happened between him and Usher. Everybody knows. So to me, that dude is a weirdo. I don't feel sorry for him, but I do understand that he pissed off the wrong people. I do understand that the moment he got into it with 𝗖𝗏, because he doesn't own 𝗖𝗏 anymore, that it was only a matter of time before they get some dirt on him and they change on him. So if you're supporting 𝗖𝗏, Diddy doesn't own 𝗖𝗏 anymore. He's been ousted out. 𝗖𝗏 is no longer black owned. It's owned by these two guys. That's all I can say. But Diddy's a scumbag. I think got everything he deserved. I don't believe his apology. I'll play his apology. You won't be able to see him, but I'll play the apology. And well, I thought I could. Well, I'll find it again. But what do you have to say about it, man? Give us your real. Don't hold back, Walter. Don't hold back. Say what say it with your chest. Say what you got to say.
Okay. I'm just saying it like this because it's already started issues with people I know. But I think for one, let me say this as a setup. I don't condone violence.
There we go.
P. Diddy, I think P. Diddy is a scumbag.
Come on.
I think he's going to get what's coming to him.
Yes, indeed.
However,
However,
I think that P. Diddy isn't the only scumbag. I think there's a lot of other smaller scumbags, and we just want to we just want to see what we love drama, right? We love what's going on at the time, right? We love seeing the biggest scumbag, the one that's making the biggest noise, right? But we don't like dealing with the smaller scumbags that's help breeding scumbags, because there's just going to be another Diddy that rises up in place. We don't care about justice. We care about drama.
come on.
Because there's so many people that could have said, I'm not partying with you, Diddy. I experienced this one thing. I see you're a madman, or I see that you need help. Go get help. I'm not partying with you. I don't care how rich you are, right? But because Diddy was popular, because he had money, people turned a blind eye to who he was as a person, to the monster that he was becoming, because he was already bad. But you grow into a monster. How do you grow into the monster? You don't just water yourself. You have other people watering you as well. That's why I don't like what's going on with that. Everybody wants to give that Cassie lady a pass, right? But she took his money.
Come on.
She went on the flights with him. You can't do all that stuff and then cry victim. Even worse, you can't do all that stuff and get a book deal, get paid off of your. I mean, she was smart in her own right to get paid off of coming out of it. But I'll put it this way.
Come on.
If just like how you told everybody, don't come out overseas acting a fool, right? But now somebody comes overseas acting a fool, and then now all of a sudden they want to write that they participated in the foolishness. They wanted to go to this party in the hood where they shouldn't have went, and then something happens, and now all of a sudden now they want to, because of their foolishness and their participation, now they want to write a book about it, and people are talking about, oh, this place this country that I went to is sick, is sad, and let me write a book about it, and let me get paid. No, it's not that. It's not that they're sick or sad. They might be, or that place that you might be sick or sad, but you're sick and sad for feeding into it, or feeding into it as long as you did. So a lot of people hate me for saying that, but why is it? And I don't like the simping that the United States does, or that the world is doing right now for Cassie. Why is it that Jonathan Majors can run away? Like I said before, why is it that Jonathan Majors can run away? You don't see Jonathan Majors getting a book deal off of what he went through with that female, right? All he got was a criminal charge, right?
Facts.
Cassie ran away from Diddy after she reaped so many benefits, took the money, where everything, she gets to have a book deal. What's up with that? A lot of people are mad at me for saying this, but it's like, let's say a woman comes to you and say, hey, I want to marry this guy, or I want to date this guy, and you say, hey, you look at her, you evaluate. Let's say it's a woman in your family, maybe even your own daughter. And you're like, no, I don't think you should go out with this guy because he's an evil man.
Come on.
Right? You see it in your head. You see the vision in your head about what's going to happen. Man, if you go out with this guy, he's going to do all kind of stuff to you. No, but I love him, blah, blah, blah. And he's taking care of me. He's paying for this. But in your mind, before it even happens, you see the essay. You see the DV, right? Even if she doesn't see it. And she doesn't listen to you. She goes out and does it anyway, right? The monster has always been the monster. But why are people why are women benefiting from feeding into monsters for so long? Why are they getting book deals? That's why they're not learning from their situation. That's why you have a lot of females that say, hey, well, I'll get with this guy that's a bad guy because if something goes wrong, I'll just sue him. I'll just get a book deal, be on my own. I'll be fine. And that's the wrong attitude that we need to have. We need to stop feeding monsters. A lot of people tell me, well, hey, you don't know that all of a sudden this guy changes into a monster. All of a sudden, no.
Nope.
That person's always been a monster. You know what changes? Your lens, your mentality, the way you view that person. That's what changes. You thought you could change him. You thought you could change who he is when you got with him. Or you was hoping he would grow up and become a different person. Or maybe you were so love-stricken or so fame-stricken, or you liked the money that was being spent on you, that you didn't want to see the monster. And then all of a sudden, when your lens changes and a different situation comes about, now you see that person for who they are. But you was warned by Too Much from the beginning not to mess with that person.
You got to say no. If Diddy want to party, you got to say no. Everybody know that. Everybody knows say no to Diddy because he likes to party. So, so let me play his.
I didn't mean to go on that long rant thing, but
that was thorough. Let's hear his apology real quick because I want to know if you believe his apology. Let's hear his apology real quick.
Oh God, here we go.
To reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. I made no excuses. My behavior on that video.
It's not going through your microphone well.
It's not. Can you hear that?
Disgusted.
Everything, even though you talking, sounded fuzzy. Sounds fuzzy.
Even me talking sounds funny.
Yeah, your microphone went low now. I don't know what happened.
It's low right now. How about
now? It's good. Now it's perfect.
Now it's perfect. Okay.
I think everybody's seen the apology. It's lame. It's sad. Yeah. He's just doing that to save face. He's doing that just so that he don't lose money or any more money.
That's saying I didn't do it. I didn't do those things that they said I did. I didn't do those awful things. And now he's coming out because the video's out. I regret it. I was in a bad place. I just need Jesus. I need God. We just need more love in the world. Love, love, love. Nigga, if you don't shut your freaky ass up, you freaky ass ninja, you a fan. Stay your butt inside. I'm so glad Kendrick came out with that song, man. Wop, 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 wop. Fuck him. I'm loving that song, They Not Like Us. Because when he says they not like us, he's talking about Diddy too. They not like us. These is weirdos. In California, we don't mess with weirdos. If you're a weirdo, we get you up off the block. You can't live on the same. If you're a weirdo and we know you're a weirdo, you got to get up off the block, homie. And if you don't, you better move. You better move. Because if you moved on this block and you're a weirdo, we're going to get you up off the block, homie. You can't come to the block. You better go stay at a halfway house. You better go stay at a friend's house. You better sell your house. You better move, because you can't live on the same. You can't be a fan living next to me.
But why are we hated so much for saying that though? Because I'll put it this way. I wish we just had like $1 million just to blow off right now. Later on, when we get just $1 million to blow off, I bet you let's take you or somebody else that we know that's thorough, and let's do a social experiment. Turn them into a weirdo for a week, or turn them into a weirdo for a month. Let them blow money. Let people see them blowing money. They'll have so many women, so many people around them. People's not going to avoid them. People are going to be like, "Oh, you're a weirdo. I don't care. You got money. What you spending on me?"
Crazy. Women are crazy. I think about that. I think about women that fly get flown out to Dubai, and they call them porta potties.
Thank you.
What in the world? What type of money? What type of self-respect, right, will make you go fly to another country and let a billionaire shit on your chest?
Thank you.
Shit in your mouth.
Thank you.
And then pay you afterwards and probably sleep with you too. That's sick. That's weird. You a weirdo. Another thing that I like what Kendrick Lamar said in one of his raps. He said, I think it was in Euphoria, when he said, and we got to talk about this beef one day, brother. I want to talk about it more because I'm a rap connoisseur too. But he said we don't even like your women that like you, Drake, because they're not really women. If you're a woman and you like a weirdo, or you hanging around weirdos for money, you a weirdo too. You ain't no better than that dude. We don't feel sorry for you if he violates you. You knew you shouldn't have been over there. You knew who he was. You was warned. Cassie, you was warned. You know Diddy. You know Diddy likes to party. Diddy likes to party. You gotta say no. You know Diddy likes to party. So, I don't feel sorry for Cassie. I'm glad that somebody was brave enough to expose him and get him up out of there. That's about the only thing props I can get her. She was brave enough. She was the only brave woman to expose herself. But that's about it. Because at the end of the day, if this wasn't attached to it, mum's the word. He still be out there. He still be out there doing whatever he's doing. Now it's a lot harder for him to continue down the path. And the next thing they do, I'm sorry, Diddy, you got to get locked up, brother. If you touching, you got to get locked up, brother. I'm sorry, you got to get locked up. If we don't lock you up, then I'm just glad I'm probably gonna be moving out of America soon anyway, because it's this type of corruption, this type of level of sodomy, this type of level of witchcraft, this level of just debauchery, this gatekeeper nonsense in Hollywood. That's why I don't watch your movies no more, because you know what? I don't know who I'm watching on that screen. Your values matter to me. So even though you're playing a bad guy, I still need to know that you're a good guy deep down. You understand what I'm saying? I still got to know that, this is really just an act that you're playing and you're not really being yourself. I still want to know that there is a righteous person giving us, entertaining us. I don't want people with I don't want people, we just gotta fire everybody in Hollywood and start from scratch, man. We gotta fire everybody in Congress and start from scratch, man. In our government, we gotta get rid of everybody and bring in a whole new generation of people.
Yeah.
Period.
Can I ask you
Hey,
a question with that, brother?
Go ahead, brother.
Why is it that only the men who are doing what Diddy and other people have done, why is it like only the men are being profiled in these high profile cases of doing this? Do you know how many women are doing the same thing? Do you know how many like 𝗤𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀 type people that own these big brand names, or these women CEOs are bringing in men for certain things, or young men or boys
Boys, let's be real.
for certain things?
Because
How
here's the
come
thing.
when they're caught doing it, it doesn't stay in the news for too long, or it barely makes the news?
And I hope this changes, and I hope this changes quickly. I know we got our first woman. Unfortunately and fortunately, it was a black woman that got put in jail for the first time for lying on a man. Okay, but we need to see more of that. And I totally 100% agree with you. These women out here are fans too. These women out here are weirdos too. These women out here, they need to be held accountable. And, they fought for this equality. So I want to make sure that they live up to it on every single level. Even when it comes to essays, DVs, right? Cheating. I want to make sure y'all get y'all equality in that too. You're not getting off the hook anymore. We're gonna, I could do a whole show on what Walt just talked about. We can just do a whole show on that. Matter of fact, I think we will. We'll do a whole show on it because I think we need to give it some more time, and we need to nail it home. We need to hit the nail in the coffin a lot more because these women, this is a men's empowerment podcast. This is a men's channel. We support the brothers and the men on this side. And I'll just say it like this. Fair is fair. We'll own up to our stuff, but we're going to make sure you own up to yours. If we got weirdos, we're going to take care of our weirdos. Now I need you ladies to take care of your weirdos. You understand? We don't let weirdos come on our block. We get them up out of here. What are you women doing to get these weirdo ladies up out of here? Shallow women. We have a lot of shallow women in America, and it's just a shame. But hey, man, we're not going to take too much of the time. Man, brother, we got to, when are you coming back?
I'll be back. My flight leaves this Friday, I believe.
Okay, so we got to do another show before you leave.
Okay.
We got to do another show before you leave. Man, enjoy yourself, man. It's 2 a.m. Get you some sleep, man. Go back and lay down with the wife, Brother, again, we're proud of you over here. This is our passport bro, Walt D right here. Real life
It's
passport
4 a.m.
bro.
now.
4 a.m. Man, just get you a couple hours of sleep, brother. Get you a couple hours, man. But I appreciate you giving us the time, man. We need a video of the whole of your whole place, man. Just give us a video of the place, man. Post it on TikTok. Send the video to me so I can post it on YouTube. And man, let people know that you're eating good and you're living good. It's okay to floss a little bit, Walt D. I know you're a humble man. I know you don't like, showcasing the wife, and understandable. I understand why you don't want to put her on social media like that. But brother, give us a taste of Nigeria. Give us a taste of Lagos. Put your head down like that. Look at that hair, y'all. He got that out in Legos. How much did that cost, by the way?
It didn't cost a lot. I don't remember because I had my wife pay, but we
look at his brother. He's a boss. He got it. He said, "Who got it? Sugar Mama got me." He just does this all day. I can't wait to do the same thing too. I'm just gonna go out there and I'm gonna chill and I'm gonna just point to my wife. She got it. She got it.
That's what I do. I transfer the money, put the money in her purse.
Put the money in her, there you go, and let her.
She does the tipping and the pay.
Yes, indeed, man. Brothers, get you an African woman. One day we'll do a show. I think we did a show like this before, but we'll give you the website if you want to talk to African women. We even have a matchmaker in Legos that can hook you up with beautiful African women. Y'all join our Patreon, Too Much Moxie Patreon. We're going to start putting some videos up there. I'm going to start running some financial stuff under there. We're going to start talking about some relationship and dating advice via Walt D. We're going to teach you how to become a passport bro if you want to go overseas and travel, how much money you need to be making, what your discretionary income should look like if you're really serious about traveling. All those things, places where you can stay. We'll give you the prices of the meals and things like that. We're going to give you the game, okay? But you're going to get that on our Patreon and also in our members section of YouTube. We're going to put some videos up there too. So y'all stay tuned, man. Our boy Walt D, boots on the ground in Legos. He's on the island. I didn't know that Nigeria had an island, but I learned something today now. He's on the island, not the main island. He's on the island, chilling with all the congressmen, presidents, well-to-do movie stars and actresses out there in Nigeria, rolling up with the squad. They got to get protected because they want that money. They want that money. So, hey, man, this was a great show, man. Brother, I'm so proud of you, brother. Keep up the good work. You are representing the Passport Bros the right way. You're making us look good, man. And we appreciate you, man. Anything you want to say to the people before we get up out of here, man? Any last words?
I just want to say, be wise. Get off the plantation. Think for yourself. And I'm grateful to my brother Too Much, even though he said he just pointed me in the right direction. His pointed sign had like so much things listed on it. Your sign had a lot listed on it that pointed in the right direction. Though it had a lot of directions, so I love that. And so, y'all stay blessed. Too much.
This is my brother right here. I got to give him the game, man. But this has been another episode of the Too Much Moxie podcast, man. Y'all stay tuned for more to come. We'll do another show while he's out there. And y'all just stick around, man. We're not done yet. We're growing this channel. We're on the road to 50K subscribers. So do me a favor, man. Get us up to 50K subscribers. You know what I'm saying? If you're on any of the X, the IG, the Facebooks, anything like that, the Twitch, y'all come on up over to the YouTube side. Make sure y'all give us a subscribe on those platforms, but also make sure you subscribe to the YouTube platform. With that being said, this is the Too Much Moxie podcast. I'm your humble host, Too Much. Y'all see my co-host, Walt D, and we are out. Peace.
Yeah, I feel like I joined the